2 days after municipal elections, we're still waiting on official results from Bessemer.
The chairman of the Jefferson County Board of Registrars says provisional votes can't be counted until 1 week after the election. These are the latest results we have from the mayoral race, showing it looks like a possible runoff for incumbent Kenneth Gully and Louise Alexander.
Well, now one candidate has filed a lawsuit against Gully and candidate Bernita Lewis. And WBTM 13's Jarvis Robertson is live for us at City Hall. Jarvis, Daryl Bethel is challenging two other candidates and their residency.
Short answer, he is, Carla. Now, we have seen a lot of rumors going around with this campaign cycle, specifically here in Bessemer. Now, Daryl Bethel, he's taking that all the way to the courts. While the Bessemer municipal elections continue to unfold, one of the mayoral candidates is asking the courts to step in and quickly look into residency claims against current mayor and frontrunner Kenneth Gully and Bernita Lewis. Daryl Bethel filed this lawsuit Wednesday against the two and the city clerk, Wanda Taylor. Bethel wants the courts to use investigative measures to determine what he believes to be the true residencies of his two competitors.
Hopefully the courts will use cell phone data where whenever you use your cell phone, it pings off the certain towers.
The suit claims that Gully lives in Hueytown and that Lewis rented a property in Bessemer to qualify but never actually lived there. According to the unofficial number from Tuesday night's election, Bethel came in third place with 466 votes, receiving 11.63% of the votes. I asked him if he believes this would make a difference in his numbers because of the sizable gap from the two frontrunners.
I'm trying to bring light to Bessemer. Bessemer is seen in a dark place. I've lived in Bessemer consistently for 24 years.
I asked Gully for a response to the lawsuit today, but did not hear back. However, when I spoke with the mayor Wednesday about the campaign cycle, he pointed to some of the rumors throughout the election.
A lot of misinformation on social media, a lot of personal attacks on social media, a lot of personal attacks of campaign material and campaign headquarters.
I also reached out to Lewis's campaign requesting a response to the lawsuit. Here is a screenshot of the email I sent to the address listed on her flyer, but have not heard back. Now, I also asked Bethel why did he include Wanda Taylor on that lawsuit. He said it is just procedural, and that is because of her official title as city clerk and those candidates they had to file with her office. Once we hear back from any of those other candidates, we will be sure to let you know. As far as that runoff election that is expected to happen, that is going to be next month. Reporting live in Bessemer, I'm Jarvis Robertson, WVTM 13.
All right, thanks, Jarvis.